Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Memphis Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Power football with a run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down on 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get it. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Florida Atlantic's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Give to Brown. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack. To be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Race.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. Now he's looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. You just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He'll pitch it. Spins away from the defense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Positive play plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere. Now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd. Downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Under fire. Quarterback adapting. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back in the 16. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in. Still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Brown has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
That's caught. It's Henry. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the last play. Back to throw, it's Fox. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Owls! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Their job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
That's what's so scary about this offense. Guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Corner's going to give them room. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you've got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Florida Atlantic, 14, Memphis, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Fox. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Find some fresh air. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. He play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Black 14! Black 14!
Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line is set on 3rd down. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls it in. It's Kane. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back, and as soon as they threw it, multiple guys breaking on the football, getting to him, not letting him do any damage after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
On the snap, it's Terrell. He'll toss it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Tackle is made.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the deep?
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense this out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Ineligible safety. Downfield. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. From the gun, he leads him with the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. Jess, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12.
Yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go to the counter play. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This time on target. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands. He didn't have them there.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Fox. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that ball is live in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Henry. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Terrell. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going to the running game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Used to play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they...